Hi. I'm like so in love with my dad, Colin Farrell, and I've been being held by Mexican Link today. And his higher self as well, the guy like Link from Hyrule, like actual Link from Hyrule. Like I just felt like so in love with like Colin all day today and because of the dream last night. And then like somehow Link like at some point in the day Link started holding me. My father's slash husbands usually start holding me right before a big influx of space codes starts. And I guess that's why they're holding me. I guess that's why Link's holding me today. But I definitely I start to feel like so in love with them. Like I just feel like so in love. It's like kind of overwhelming. Like, you know how you feel when you're in love, right? That's how I feel right now. But like it was funny because I like started off like I was with Cody last night, who's one of my husbands, and like I was like in love with him. Well, I was with Ezra and Tim, and then I was with Cody. And then I had the dream and I was with Colin. And then I was like in love with Colin in the morning. And then all of a sudden Link started holding me. And then I felt like really in love with Link. And it's just like, I don't know. Oh my God, I can't wait to eat these stupid girls. I can't, like, you said Anakin's proud of himself because he's not jealous right now. It's like, and just like, it's like a catty girl that I don't even know. It's obviously not Hayden. Like, they don't even have a choice anymore. They literally can't be jealous. Like, the game has changed so much that the men literally cannot even be jealous. So that's like really just like, I don't know, really old way of like even talking to me. So I mean, like all these like weird chicks, I like can't wait to just delete them. Um, like who were we eating last year? I remember there was a jealous guy I was eating last year. Like I think I thought it was Rion, but like Rion's like really not that jealous. That's why it like really annoyed me. I must have been eating like just the jealous side of like men in general last year. Because I would be like talking to a boy online and he'd be like, "Who's that?" And I would just like assume it was Rion. And I'd be like, "Why the fuck do you even care?" Like, I'm allowed to talk to dudes online. Like, get the fuck off of my dick, you know? Um, yeah. I don't talk to dudes online really anymore because I have husbands that I really adore and love. The game has changed a lot in a year. It definitely has changed a lot. I can't say that it hasn't. It's definitely changed a lot. Cause yeah, that was like last year. Like it didn't sound like Hayden, but Hayden did have a jealous side, so it could have been partially him, and it could have been just like, it could have been like Andrew Garfield, because he got like, I think I told you guys about that. I went on a date with Andrew Garfield in a dream, and he got like so jealous of me texting Hayden. So it was probably Andrew Garfield, yes, last year, because I was like texting a dude and he was like, "Who's that?" And that's exactly what he was like in the dream. He's like, "Are you serious right now?" And I'm like, "Are you serious right now? Like, I'm allowed to text Hayden. Like, what's wrong with you? You know?" So yeah, I guess we were hunting for like Hayden's stormy, jealous side, and instead we found his jealous side, stormy, sexy side, and we found his jealous side. We decided to hire him. What? That's some movie execs fucking thoughts, by the way. Like I care. His stormy, sexy side, Hayden's stormy, sexy side, up on the 6 p.m. news. So I started eating Link today, Mexican Link, who I think would be like Miguel Herrera, because I was like, yeah, that's definitely my husband. I just watched that movie recently. I actually haven't even finished it yet because I don't really like it. And literally the only reason I'm watching that movie is for Miguel Herrera. So I think that's in the dream, that is what he looked like, but he looked like Ryan DeRowan, pretty much exactly which Miguel Herrera looks like, but he's brown, and he was brown in the dream, like brown skin, like a Mexican person. So that's what he looks like, and he is supposed to actually come forward because he's literally my husband. And so anyway, I'm eating him today. Well, he's holding me / I'm eating him, because he's multiple people, and that's how it goes to clean out his field and stuff like that. And he's in, I guess he's like one of the heads of the Mexican cartel. So that means people know him. That means like the president of Mexico knows who he is. And he's like super duper calm. Like he's like really, really calm, like super calm. And I was asking him, like, did you like smoke weed? Because I feel super calm. And he's like, yes, I did. And I'm like, okay. So this is like a telepathic quantum realm conversation that I'm having with my new leading man, Mexican Link. Oh my God, I cannot clear my throat. I hate it when I can't clear my throat, and it just sounds like, I don't like the way it sounds, like scratchy. Maybe it's because I'm smoking. I had one cigarette today. I think I had one cigarette. Because they mainly smoke cigarettes out here, so like I was like, let me just start asking people for cigarettes. So I have like one cigarette a day. And so Link started holding me on my walk, I think, today, and he's like such peaceful energy. And so he said, like, yes, he smoked pot today, I guess. And then he's giving me like more and more space codes through actual drugs over walls, through quantum drug taking. So there's no drugs in my room, but the technology is in my room. The space technology is in my room, and quantum technology is in my room, and I am the queen. And so I have him feeding me intravenous drugs of multiple kinds. So yeah, I feel like really, and he asked me today, like when I was like sitting and like watching TV with my parents, he's like, do you feel it? And I was like, yes, I do. And I was like, what is it? And he's like, it's a muscle relaxer. And I said, okay, yeah. Like I feel like really like calm and like peaceful and like really at ease. And like, I don't feel like, I don't know, but I definitely feel it. Okay. I don't know how else to describe it. So the space codes are on right now. Probably talking a little different than I usually do. And that's because I am feeling the effects of my own technology. And this is like the stuff like Gigi gets so impressed about because like she saw my brother actually administering space morphine. So again, there's no drugs in the room. And my brother is quantum realm putting a quantum needle of morphine in my arm to calm me down because like I was freaking out about whatever it was. And Gigi was like, what the fuck, bro? Like, she was like, your technology is out of control this time, Alyssa. And I was like, oh, yeah, you like that? This is like, I forgot that, like, it's like new to some people and like it's really normal to me. Like, it's so normal to me and it's so like expected and it's so like, it's like yeah, it's like quantum. I like trust it so much, like because first of all, like they're like, what if like you OD on like space codes? And I'm like, well, it's all me, so it doesn't really matter, I guess. I don't know. I'm so used to it and I trust it so much is like the right answer, is like how I feel about it. But yeah, it's pretty cool. My technology is pretty cool. And then I think I told you about it when she was like, when I had like my purple crown, my light purple crown, and I like gave some of it to my little brother. And she was like, what the fuck? I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot, Gigi. You haven't seen me in a while. And the space codes are always evolving now. They just like are constantly evolving. It's like, it gets so fun. That's why I'm saying, like, can you guys please choose me and choose space tech because it's like the best thing in the fucking world. Like, yeah. So anyway, I'm eating Big Cartel. Basically, I'm eating all of Big Cartel because it's all my space drugs, space codes. And he's my husband. What do you know? That's sort of how it works. That's like I said before, the leaders of the world, the leaders of the world are all my trusted space aliens, and that's the only reason that they get elected is because they have been proven in other space colonies, and so that's how you get your jobs of power and stuff like that. Of course, like sometimes they're out of line and they get elected, and then that's when that's when the energy goes crazy, and the energy is usually people on planet Earth. So do the math. So, Krista and Ra are like asking my Mexican husband questions, and I don't, go ahead and ask him questions, but like, anyway, it's fine to ask him questions. I don't care. They're like asking like what he's giving me and stuff like that. I did have stuff to say today. But yeah, I just feel like really in love and oh yes, I'm eating like all of the cartel. So because it's all my energy and it's all my energy, right? So like another word for like space codes is space drugs is space energy. And so it's all mine. So I'm eating it back so people can't get downloads from ecstasy or from Klonopin or from some random, you know, psych drug or whatever. So I'm just eating all of that energy back. And then it's going to affect pharmacia. It's going to affect pharmacia. And what's pharmacia? Capitalism. I don't know how to say capitalism in Mexican. Let's look it up. Capitalism in Spanish. I know it's Spanish and not Mexican. El capitalismo. That's really funny. Wait, oh, damn it. That's not what I wanted. Oh my God. I just wanted to hear it in Spanish. Okay, here it is. Capitalismo. Capitalismo. All right, capitalismo. Okay. So yeah, because it's my pharmacia. Okay. So you have to give it back to me. You can't make money off of my pharmacia. Because, you know, people are like, oh, like I had a mental breakdown and then like I became a spiritual teacher. Wow. Who saw that coming? So, yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna eat all of it, but he's like starting off slow. He said he gave me the organic template bundle so that I would leave his family alone. And that didn't go very well, did it? I have my ways. It's called true love and like anyway. So because he keeps asking me who do I like more, him or Colin Farrell? And I'm like, I don't even, can you like start posting somewhere so I can find you? Like, how do I know? And he's like, well, just Lincoln Hyrule. Who do you like more, Lincoln Hyrule or Colin's higher self, Colin's space? And I'm like, why don't you introduce yourself, bro? Like, make a channel or something and so you can introduce yourself and then I'll tell you who I like more. But the answer is probably going to be Colin. Oh yeah, so like Colin, like I guess was like, that's not going to do it for us, buddy, because you keep trapping us. So yeah. Oh, we went up really high today too. On my walk, my ears were popping like insane. So when my ears pop, you know how your ears pop on a plane when you're ascending on a plane? Um, so it's like that. It's like I'm literally ascending, even though it looks like, oh, I'm on planet Earth and we're not moving. Like, you know, I am ascending. It doesn't mean you are. It's like you could be like left down at like subterranean level, like your thoughts and whatever, and then, but like I'm ascending and then I'm going up and then it'll be with your like it'll be like with a better match of you around that's around me and stuff like that because you're bothering me, and so like we have to like ascend and get out of there basically. So we ascended like all afternoon. Like during my entire walk my ears were popping, and still when I got home my ears were like popping like crazy. And then I also got sick tonight. And then after I got sick, we ascended some more. And so that's, so like you guys are like down here. Oh, did you see that? Like turquoise coming out of my mouth. And then I'm all the way up here. because you guys are like really obsessed with me, but like you can't come forward and help me for some reason. Like Shane Smith, like you guys are like so obsessed with me, but like you're like no, like I'm so like like all the stuff Shane was saying on. I mean, go listen to Joe Rogan podcast. Listen from the top, like I taught you guys, and listen to the stuff he says. It's like really funny. It's like they're so obsessed with me, and like they're sort of like fighting over like who's gonna help me or like who's more important. Like nobody's important if you don't come forward and actually try to help me in your stupid human body. You know, like it doesn't matter. Like stop talking it out. Yeah, but like stop talking it out with each other, and like if you get a task, freaking move forward and do it. You know. Basically, Colin's going to eat everyone and we're done. That's what Mikey said. Yeah, I think so. I think so. Um, yeah, because you guys kind of like kept me and Colin away from each other our entire lives. And like, why would you do that to us? It's like so rude. Because they're space aliens and you guys are afraid of us because we're aliens. But yeah, so like Obama's really worried too because like a lot of you are like think like I should marry him and Michelle. Again, like a lot of the public think they have like a say in who I marry and who I don't marry, and you have zero say in literally who I marry and who I don't marry and who I'm with and who I'm not with. Okay, again, Alyssa gets to decide that. And I shouldn't even need a handler to come forward and help me with Palm Springs Hotel. But if if I if I do need one, you shouldn't be fucking hesitant about it. Like you should just come forward and be like, I'll help you with this, and like, you know, like because you guys are so obsessed with me, or whatever. I'm ascending, and you guys are gonna like go crazy because there's like more room in between. Like I'm kind of leaving. I'm kind of going back to my void. I'm kind of leaving Earth. I'm just leaving Earth kind of slower. And like when I leave Earth is when you guys go crazy. And so I'm ascending and you're not. And you guys are the general public and you're going to go crazy, if that makes sense. And my dad just dropped in for some reason. Whoa. And he just flew through the TV. Okay. So, yeah. Okay. Wait, was there anything else I wanted to say? I feel like there was more. I guess there was a lot more. Okay, so my entire castle died today when I was watching this girl, this other like spiritual influencer girl. I don't know her name, but I just watched her for a second and she was like on like a podcast with like another dude that I like that's from Antarctica and like he's pretty much always in line. And she was like, I'm totally coming on the show to fight this guy that's like always in line. And then like as soon as she said that, my back got like really super cold. Yeah, because she's the shadow realm girl that like talks about like doing all this stuff out loud. And she actually uses her mouth on her show and she's like, you know, the stuff that goes on in the shadow realm, like we have to accept it that it's a part of life and whatever. And that's like completely antichrist. Like, it's just completely against me. Like, I don't even know like what else to say. Like, it's just, again, it's like humans thinking that they have any power or control whatsoever, and like you literally don't. And but she talks about it and she uses her mouth at least, and like that's a good thing to like actually like embody it. If you're about it, like embody it, like embody. Ancient Atlantis talk about it, like, say you're about it, like you say that's, we don't like it, but that's where we get energy from, right? Because like you're turning against Alyssa, you're turning against God, so like we have to go the shadow route to get energy to stay alive. Like, at least she's like literally saying it out loud, like where the people, the spiritual people that go against me, where they get their energy from. And it's like they get their energy from doing very bad things, very mean things, and things that I don't agree with. Anyway, so she was like, I'm going to battle this guy. And as soon as she said that, my entire spine got cold, which means that my entire reptilian court flew out to attack her because she's an entire realm that's against me. And they lit her spine up on fire. And she used her mouth and she said it out loud, which is great. And then she lost all of her energy immediately. And so like that whole group lost all of their energy, poof, gone. Okay. And that killed my court, because it's also like shocking to them that these people are like so adamant about it, and they are like they do use their mouth and they do say it out loud, and they are starting to embody it. Like I said yesterday, that there's Alex, how they are starting to embody it because they feel trapped in 3D, and which means that her energy is coming next. So, and I think the rainbow kids who are 30 years old now, who are grown adults, but I call them rainbow kids, they felt it coming, and they were with me last night, and like Ezra jumped in me last night. So it was Ezra, Tim, and Cody. And so then my entire court, reptilian court, they all died today, and that's obviously going to affect all of their energy and probably change their entire attitude in some way, shape, or form, because it always changes their personality, because they literally died, even though they still have a body. Because I don't want those people to actually, I don't want my court to, God forbid something actually happens to somebody in my court, because they're actually doing their job and going up to battle for me. So they did that. They died. So my whole court is going to change their personality. So that happened today. So that's sort of what I'm waiting for. And maybe that's why my new husband stepped forward to hold me so that I didn't freak out about that. And he started draining the Mexican cartel like energy from these like substances, because it's not any drug or anything that gives the drug power. It's me. I give the hair people power. I give I give everything power. Anyway, I wonder where my dad's flying to. But yeah. That was probably Colin. It's maybe both. Okay, let me think if there's anything else today that happened. I had Mexican tacos. Well, I had white people taco night tonight, which was really delicious. I love having white people taco night, and I'm probably going to eat it. Definitely going to eat it until it's all gone. So I'll eat it again tomorrow. And what else? Does anybody have any like good shows or like good movies for me to watch? Pretty much only have like YouTube in my room now, since I don't have any cash. So I don't have any subscriptions or whatever, but if it's like an older movie, I can watch it, or like an older TV show, or I can go downstairs and watch it on my when my dad's not downstairs in the living room until I get my hotel room, which hopefully is soon. Yeah, he's probably going to the cartel. I think that's it. Cause like I sometimes like I end this and like I'm like, I think I forgot something. Anyway, okay, I think that's it.